Good evening and welcome, Firebird fans, for tonight's broadcast of your Lakota West Firebirds versus the Mason Comets. I'm Jackson, and by my side's Alex. Alex, what are your predictions going into tonight's game?
Well, it's definitely the best in the GMC, say the least, Jackson. You got the number one in the GMC versus the number one. They are both 5-5 in their conference. Mason having a better overall 8-0-2 with 0 losses, and Lakota West 7-1-2. So Lakota West is only down one game overall against Mason. So this is going to be a sight to see. Some standout players for Mason is John Harris leading the GMC in goals with 11. And by his side, Edward Zaw with 10 assists, leading the GMC in assists. On the Lakota West side, you've got greats like Ryan Boyd, Garrett Marchand, and their keeper, Jonathan Kren. All three of those are studs, Garrett and Ryan being those strikers for Lakota West.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be an offensive-heavy game. But then also, Alex, do you want to go into that defense a little bit? What needs to happen on defense tonight for both teams?
Well, for both teams, let's go on the West side a little bit. I've only got one thing for West. Backfield mainly relies on the strong pressure from the Firebirds. For example, like Logan Mazie and Adam Kaufman. We need to spread out that pressure and really make sure that we are really well-rounded tonight, because that's something we're going to need.
For sure. You definitely need well-roundedness and a strong presence on that back line. For the Lakota West, it's definitely upperclassmen heavy. They definitely have a lot of experience and chemistry back there. We just see to look forward to how they're going to go playing into this game.
Yeah, for sure. And for Mason, some things they need to work on is they're extremely technical, Jackson. You will see that they're not a super physical team tonight. They're great at passing, dribbling, all around, except for the physicality. It's just not there for this team, but they're so technical, it doesn't even matter, Jackson. One other thing is they... This isn't a bad thing, but they love to run their offense, usually a 3-4-3, which is an aggressive formation, offensive typically. And then they come out of the second half, if they're up, they switch to a defensive game. So we will see that here to come.
For sure. They definitely have a lot of balance out there. Definitely what you need for this kind of game against this heavy Firebird team that they're going against. As foul called there on Garrett Marchand. It'll be an early Mason free kick.
Now, going into those, I'm expecting to see a lot of fouls tonight for Lakota West if they don't be smart about how physical they are, Jackson. Right there is a perfect example, but I'm sure he won't be doing a lot of that tonight.
Absolutely. They definitely got to utilize that physical aspect, but they got to keep it cool and calm. Can't be committing those dumb fouls, those unnecessary ones that
Definitely
just are going to bite you in the end.
Mason is extremely smart, just like their head coach, John Harris. Or, excuse me, not John Harris, Garrett Zabu. John Harris is one of their strikers.
Mason here moving around in the back, trying to get some balls going. We got intercepted by Marchand, plays it towards Dragon. Dragon shot on goal, just wide. Great early chance there from the Firebirds. Nice little layoff there from Boyd off to Dragon, and then Dragon with a nice little shot on goal, just off, but definitely what you like to see early from the Firebirds.
Yeah, beautiful play by Dragon. It makes sense why he has the third most goals for Lakota West, that being 6. So we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more shots from him this season.
Mason here playing a little bit of slow game, trying to draw the Firebirds in here, trying to skip a level. Unlucky ball down on the sideline. West with some nice pressure there. It'll be Lakota West Firebirds throw in.
And after this Lakota West offensive possession, we will be looking at the GMC matchups for today. There's a lot to go around and a lot of great games, Jackson.
For sure. There's definitely, I wouldn't say there's a bunch of rivalry games, but there's definitely a bunch of good and even matchups tonight for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Nice flick in from Boyd. Nobody there to collect. Dragon there with some physical presence. Push down a little bit there. No call. It would be a Mason goal kick. Down the sideline here looking for possession. He's got him on the wing. Nice little flick away there from Marchand. Good block there from Sexton. Lamb wins it in the middle. He's got options behind him. Plays it back towards Perez. Pushed down a little bit there. No foul called. Ref lets him play. Taken away and down the sideline. That's number 19. That's Landon Miller.
Guarded
Miller
by
versus
Farler.
Farler with some nice defense there. Played towards the middle by Miller. Called out of bounds. It'll be a Firebird goal kick. You were saying they're not too physical. I definitely saw some physicality there, though, from Miller against Farler. But ultimately, Farler wins that head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, obviously, coming into this game, if I'm Mason's head coach, definitely going to be more physical in terms of just play style. It's needed against Lakota West.
For sure. They definitely have that technical side, like you said, but they definitely got to ramp up that physicality as West so far has not been playing around. As it's a chance here for Mason. Nice block there from Kaufman. No nonsense defending there in the back. Maisie with possession here on the outside. Plays it towards Sexton. Nice flick pass towards Dragon. Dragon looking for Boyd there. Can't quite connect. It's intercepted by Chrisman. Possession in the middle here for the Comets. Ref says play on. Played towards the outside. He's got two options on the outside. Played towards the back post. Headed away by Maisie. Nice flick header there on the defense.
Yeah, so far I can definitely see Mason's technical side of things. They're getting great passes off, and they're setting up great shots so far this game. But Lakota West defense is extremely good against offensive-heavy teams, as we saw in previous matchups like St. X, for example. Even though we lost that game, still a great game for us to rebuild on.
Absolutely. We've definitely played a lot of powerhouse teams this year. Like you said, we played St. X, we've played Moeller, and we played Springboro. Technically, I mean, definitely the three heaviest opponents on our schedule so far.
Oh, yeah.
Mason might top that so far, They're definitely a strong team to go up against.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between these two teams, Lakota West and Mason. For example, Mason only won. I say only because they're top in Ohio and Oak Hills isn't, but 1-0 against Oak Hills, and we won 3-1 against Oak Hills. Just one example of many of how similar these teams are, because that's vice versa for Lakota West looking at their schedule as well.
For sure, as it's a nice flick to the back post there from Boyd. Stripped away by the Comets. It'll be a Firebird throw. As you were saying against that Oak Hills team, they're not the greatest this season, Oak Hills. They only have the one win. But dare I say that's a very similar output that the Firebirds just had against Lakota East just a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
They only won 1-0 against Lakota East, their rival. And Lakota East also not top of the GMC by any means. So they've definitely had their ups and downs, both of these teams.
But ups and downs come to every team, regardless of the fact. So, yeah. And one other crazy factor, Mason's goalie I forgot to mention during our little bit of pregame action, Landon Durling. He is, in terms of saved goals, he has goals allowed. He has the least goals allowed in the GMC, that being 3 goals allowed in this entire season for him. So that's pretty crazy, Jackson.
For sure. Definitely a crazy stat line there for sure with this strong GMC division.
Also leading the GMC in shutouts. That's 7.5 shutouts for him.
That is crazy.
And, yeah, so just to go show you that scale. But our very own Jonathan Kren has only 8 goals allowed and 5 shutouts. So pretty similar, but there is a difference, Jackson.
Definitely comparable, like you said, yeah. Nice strong presence there from Lamb. He clears it away towards midfield. With possession on the wing, that is Kruger. Plays it towards the outside, unlucky, and that'll be a Firebird throw. Logan Maisie here looking to play quick. He's got Sexton in the middle. Lamb with a nice switch towards the outside. He had Boyd, just played it just behind him.
It is a perfect night for football, Jackson, I got to say. Beautiful night.
Absolutely. In the 70s, just couldn't ask for better weather right now. Sun's not even in anybody's face. It's cloudy, nice and perfect.
The only thing I could ask for is just a little bit of wind, Jackson. Just a little bit. But besides that, pretty good.
For sure. I don't know about you, but I want these bugs out of here. These gnats have been eating me alive so far today.
These benefits of any late night game.
He played out a bounce by Mason. Maisie here with another quick throw. He's got Boyd in the middle. Boyd with an option to turn, decides to play it back. Nice little sideways turn there. Plays it towards Maisie on the outside. Maisie with the through ball to Marchand. Nice cutoff there from number 23. That was Chrisman.
Beautiful setup, though, Jackson.
For sure. Firebirds definitely utilizing that speed that Marchand utilizes essentially every game. That is his key factor on this Firebird offense.
Ooh, see that physicality there for Lakota West right there. Beautiful
Great tackle
shove.
there from Camden. Dragon with a through ball. Called foul. No advantage played. He had Sexton on the outside.
Man, that might have just been a goal for Sexton. Who knows?
I believe it was called foul on Lakota West, so that will be a Mason free kick. Unlucky for the Firebirds as Sexton had a clear view on goal there.
Oh, wow, yeah. But as you said, Garrett's fast. This entire Mason roster is also really fast, Jackson. Watching the game versus Oak Hills, they're just faster than Oak Hills by far. But obviously that's going to be different for Lakota West.
For sure. They definitely took a little bit of advantage. Even though the result doesn't show it, they definitely took advantage of the Oak Hills defense. I don't believe they'll be able to have that leverage that they did in that game against these Firebirds. You know, they have that strong chemistry, like I said. They have that speed. They have just about everything you could want in the back line.
Yeah, and the reason why they definitely use their speed with their heavy offensive formation to just utilize those attempts.
Quick free kick here from the Firebirds. Marchand with possession at midfield plays it towards Boyd. Boyd with a tackled strongly there from number 7 for Mason. That was Cooper Searles.
Stolen by Boyd.
Nice. Came all the way back from midfield. That was quite the impressive tackle.
Just the battle.
Marchand with the through ball to the outside. He's got Maisie. Maisie with options in the middle. He's got Dragon and Sexton.
So 1v1.
Maisie played to the back post. He had Sexton unlucky. That's a great ball there from Maisie. Just wasn't quite on the same page as Sexton there.
Just really unlucky pass there. It looks like it slipped off his foot. And Maisie is one of my players, unexpected impact players for tonight for Lakota West. So, oh, wow.
Shot on goal off the post and out. Unlucky for Mason.
Oh, my gosh.
Lucky break there from the Firebirds, and that rebound pass will be headed away by Farler. Mason with a nice early chance there. That was Harris with the shot on goal, just off the crossbar and out.
I mean, just that shot alone goes to show you why he's arguably one of the best. He is one of the best strikers in the GMC. So, and with these corner kicks, they do love to shoot towards the far side of the goalie's net. So we will see what we have here.
Like you said, towards that back post, nice header away there. That was, I believe that was Kaufman on the back post.
And almost every time you can expect that to be far-sided. It's just what they do, and they're extremely good at it. They love those headers.
For sure. They like to utilize that height that they have. Like you said, they're not the most physical, but they're not afraid to go up there and win those 1v1 battles.
Oh, yeah. Extremely good with 1v1s.
Nice long throw there from the Comets towards the front post. He called a little bit of too much pushing there, a little too much physicality there from the Comets. It'll be a Firebird free kick. My apologies, that was a foul throw. It'll be a Firebird throw.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a call on Mason, though, for that physicality, like you said. They've definitely been more physical in terms of how rough they're being on 1v1s and stuff like that.
They've definitely been relatively more physical in this game, like you said, compared to most. I mean, who wouldn't? It's kind of been the game.
It's needed, Jackson. It's needed. This is the biggest match in the GMC. Just goes to say it, so no doubt about it.
Nice little tiki-taka style here from Mason. It's cleared away by Lamb, though. Dragon with some nice pressure, forces the pass towards the middle. Nice touch there from, that was Dabrowski.
Ooh, almost stolen up by Ryan.
Boyd's definitely that defensive threat against their defense that they got to look out for. Nice flick away there from Camden and cleared away by Perez. With possession on the outside, that was Ja.
Yeah, usually they play Garrett as a striker, but tonight they look like he's a wing tonight. So a little bit of a position change, but he's great either or.
Farley with a nice ball to the outside towards Maisie. Maisie, these last couple of weeks, has been playing that wingback position with Joey G still unfortunately out. Like I said, Maisie's been playing that wingback position. Definitely has been utilized on the line. A little too heavy of a play there from Sam Dragon. It'll be a called foul.
It's a little bit too much there.
A little bit of a flap there from Mason, but, overall, I think it was a foul. We'll give it to him. Free kick taken towards the far side. Nice free kick towards the far side. Cleared away by Kaufman. Nice tackle there from Sexton. Marchand picks it up. Marchand with the ball over the top towards Boyd. Unlucky. Nice clearance there. That was Chrisman. Camden and Marchand, nice pressure on the outside. Marchand looking for options. He's got Lamb. Lamb back to Marchand. And cleared up. Mason now with possession. They've got options in the middle. That's taken by Dabrowski. Dabrowski plays it towards the wing. Taken away by Maisie. Nice tackle there. Dabrowski with a nice slide tackle of his own.
Beautiful slide. And out of bounds called. It's almost like the shirt matches with the field there. You can't even see him. It's like camo.
He's fast enough. He just blends in with the turf there.
Yeah.
Easier with a nice ball towards the middle. 1-2 touch from Dragon. Takes a deflection off Mason. Then it'll be another Firebird throw in. Maisie here lining up for the long throw. He's got Dragon on the front post, headed towards the middle. Lamb gets it. Unlucky touch. It'll be cleared towards the 20-yard line and then cleared again by Mason. Picked up by Miller on the outside. He's taken up by Perez. Plays it towards the far side. That's number 15, Bejan. Nice tackle there from Perez. They'll go out for a Mason throw in.
Yeah, beautiful tackle, like you said. Just got right up on that ball.
Few subs here from Mason, trying to keep those fresh legs on.
And coming off is going to be Jacob Drowowski.
pressure here from Boyd on the outside. That's against number 8. That's Eddie Jaw. Nice tackle there from Farler. On the outside, looking across it, and he's got a runner on the back post. Maisie kind of left him stranded there, but the ball ultimately played a little too far, and it'll go out for a Firebird goal kick.
Definitely a risky pass there, but I do like that risky pass. He was just going for that, looking for like an assist maybe from a header.
Absolutely.
Nick Farley's going to take this one out.
Shot on goal from Mason. A great save there from Jonathan Kren with a strong hand, pushes it out to the side.
Beautiful shot on goal there. Absolutely fabulous. Now we're going to see another corner kick here.
Taking the corner for Mason is number 10, that's Shunya Kashiwakura.
And he has 4 goals this season.
Played towards the front post, cleared away by Dragon. A little shallow shot towards goal. Nice easy save there from Kren. Kren with options here. He decides to punt. He's got Marchand over the top. Great flick over the little rainbow flick there from Marchand.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's something you see in college, Jackson. or in a club.
Absolutely great touch there from Marchand. Made it look easy. Mason taking their time with the throw here. Throws it over the top. Nice. Maisie almost got it. Nice deflection there from Perez. He'll clear it out, but it'll be a Mason Comets throw in.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, just over halfway through the first half, both teams have been pretty even so far. Firebirds haven't had as many shots on goal, but like we've seen in previous matchups, the Firebirds definitely a second half heavy team.
And I do got to add on to that. Mason hasn't either, Jackson. They also haven't had a lot of shots on goal, not more than a handful.
Yeah, both teams have definitely been defensive heavy so far this game. That's kind of what we've been seeing as a theme for the Firebirds, especially in their first half matchups.
But this is to be expected. Now, with Mason not usually being a second half monster like Lakota West, I can see Lakota West getting a goal or 2 in this second half.
I can definitely see that as a good prediction here.
Now, before this game, my score prediction was 2-1. I know you had the exact same position, prediction as me. Those obviously being Lakota West winning.
For sure. I definitely see the Firebirds winning today. They haven't been on the greatest streak as they've had 2 ties in their last 3 games. However, they've played 2 of quite possibly the best teams in Ohio. And, it's a great comparison. They love to see that they got points against those heavy teams, and then now they got the heaviest team they've played so far in the Mason Comets, and they've definitely been holding their own. Definitely not to play around with these Firebirds.
Yeah, talking about that St. X game again, Mason obviously did something right. They tied against Xavier 1-1. So that was a crazy game, I'm sure. Sadly, there's no feed on that, but crazy game indeed.
For sure, as checking in for the Firebirds here is number 6, Joey Gennario. We haven't called that name in a while. He'll come on for Nick Farler.
Oh, yeah. Let's get a goal against Mason here. First goal being back against Mason. That sounds like a dream come true.
Absolutely. Like I said, we haven't seen Joey G in a while. He was out with an injury. Finally back for today's game, what you love to see as Firebird fans and coaches.
And while we have the time to the previous game for junior varsity, Lakota West came out of the gate and allowed Mason to score 2 in the first half. Lakota West responded in the second, scoring 1 more, and Mason responded with that with 1 as well. Mason ended up winning that game 3-1. And that game was extremely different than this game. Very fast-paced game. This has been just more of a back-and-forth battle.
For sure. Talking about this game, you know, they've both been, like I said earlier, they've both been very heavy on the defensive aspect. Like just right there, great play from Joey G. He just muscles him off the ball there and allows Kren to just take it away.
Yeah, you can just see that beautiful moon there, Jackson. I mean, we got a moon shot tonight. Beautiful crescent moon there, looking like a croissant.
Gineria with possession here on the outside, plays it towards Maisie. Maisie with options down the line. He's got Washington, takes it himself for a little bit, plays it through towards Sexton. Sexton, once again, just wasn't really on the same page. Unlucky for the Firebirds, but ultimately they do get a throw in here. Checking in for the Firebirds is number 2, that's Sam Dragon. Coming off is number 24, Keegan Sexton. Nice long throw here from Maisie. He's got Dragon. Dragon can't, unfortunately, get a head on it. Avery Washington here with a little too heavy of a shot. Go out for a Mason throw-in, I believe, on that far side. West definitely got to amp up the pressure here, keep it in their corner.
Definitely. It's been a lot of Mason offensive here, mainly, I feel like. West needs to ramp it up just a tad bit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. With possession here on the midfield is Eli Ben. He'll play it up towards the midfield, taken away by Perez. Nice tackle. Wins that one-on-one battle. Not once, but twice. Gineria here with possession. He decides to play the long ball here. He's got runners over the top. Nice clearance there. That was Mitch Krishman.
If that was a good pass, Jackson, that maybe would have been a goal there. I mean, you had Ryan and one other in the area, so that was just crazy formation there.
The goalkeeper here for Mason, that's Spencer Fielden. He plays it out towards the outside. Nice tackle there from Maisie. Takes a deflection off Mason. That'll be a Firebird throw. Short throw here towards Dragon. Dragon with a little bit of a slow turn there, taken away by Mason. Nice turn there from Perez. Nice technical foot skills there. Kaufman with ball over the top. Can't find anybody there. West here, they just got to maintain possession. I feel like they're trying to play the ball and skip that level one too many times. They just got to play it out the back a little bit more and utilize that speed on the outside that they have in, well, currently it's in Washington and Boyd on the outside. But also maybe get Marshawn back in the game. Let him utilize his speed as well.
Oh, yeah, this speed is definitely needed. I do feel like Lakota West has been doing a little bit better in terms of just acceleration, getting to the ball, and honestly, overall passing, Lakota West has been doing a little bit better on that. But Mason's just proving me wrong here.
Mason with some nice possession here on their offensive. Nice tackle there from Kaufman. Washington wins the ball here, taken away again. Nice move there from Washington. Plays it towards Ganem. Takes a weird bounce there. Washington saves it on the outside, keeps it in. Mason taking their time here. With possession on the outside, that's Kruger. He plays it over the top. He's got Ogunfayo over the top and cleared away by Gineria. Nice clearance there. Substitution here for the Firebirds. Coming back on is number 5, Nick Farler. Coming off is number 7, that's Cristiano Lamb. Farler here will settle into that center defensive mid role.
Fowler is really good at that center defensive role. He's just always facilitating this defense, doing great.
Absolutely. He's definitely that utility player. He can kind of play anywhere in the midfield, and obviously, as we saw in the early game, he played center back, and he's definitely a strong force back there as well. Nice tackle there from Farler, like we just said. Nice move on the outside there from Mason on the outside. Camden with the little one-on-one battle, won by Mason. On the outside, that's number 10. That's Wakora. Nice block there from Farler again. And cleared away by Farler. Great defensive streak there from Nick Farler on the outside. That's like 3 or 4 possessions in a row where he just shut Mason down.
Definitely.
Mason asking for a handball there. No foul given by the ref. Shot towards goal. It'll go wide. It'll be a Firebird goal kick. With about 10 minutes to go here in this first half, both teams got to ramp up the offense a little bit. Neither of them have had a lot of opportunities here, as Firebirds looking to change that here. They sub on Garrett Marchand, their speedster on the outside. He'll come on for Ryan Boyd. Kren plays it short here towards Kaufman. Kaufman's got options. Selects the ball over the top towards Ganem. Nice block there from Mason. Ganem picks it up in the midfield here, cuts it back, plays it towards Farler. Farler with options here. He's got Maisie on the run through. Plays it to him. Maisie trying to win that one-on-one run. Taken away by Mason. That was Kruger again. Perez with a nice switch there towards the middle. He's got Kaufman. Kaufman switches out towards Camden. Marchand with possession here on the outside. Plays it back towards Camden. Lakota West, I like just the pass first mentality here. Trying to find those mistakes from Mason and find those gaps. Mason keeping in position here. Not really playing around with this Firebird offense.
Lakota West has been doing a lot of these long passes and not getting them through. Definitely need to work on that this second half.
For sure. They might have to change up their game plan a little bit, as on the outside, Harris with the ball in, headed back in towards the middle, back towards the goal, played towards the outside. Nice tackle there from Camden. Not fully out yet. Played towards the middle, shot on goal.
Ooh, saved
by Kren. Nice save.
Wow.
There from Jonathan Kren.
That ball was looking for right in the corner of that net. He just saved that beautifully.
Plucked it right off the turf there. Kren selecting to punt here. Nice strong punt. He's got Marchand on the outside, kicked away by Mason.
And I got to say, it does make sense why Kren, such a good goalie, saving 85% of the shots. That's just extremely impressive.
Absolutely. High presence back there in goal. He has that high save percentage, but he's also not afraid to come out and just take the ball straight from you.
Definitely. He's extremely versatile, and he's really a do-it-all kind of goalie.
Genario with possession here on the outside, plays it towards Washington. Washington looking through, not on the same page as Maisie there. I like the effort, but ultimately just not the right ball there. 2 subs coming on here for the Firebirds. Number 4, Cooper Halusik, and number 9, Ryan Boyd.
And for Mason, coming off is number 10, and coming on is number 18.
Ball over the top here from Mason. Genario with a nice flick there to take it away. Perez with a nice touch to the side. Nice flick there from Boyd. He's got Washington. Washington with options in the middle. Plays it cleared back towards him. And cleared away by Mason. Unlucky there from Washington. Just didn't get quite enough muscle on it to get it towards the middle, towards Dragon.
Yeah, you can definitely see this physical state has been activated for Mason.
For sure, as right there, ref called advantage and then ultimately brought it back and called the foul against Mason. Camden taken down there. Lucky that West was back and ready to attack, back on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Marchand with us on the outside. Nice Travella towards the middle, towards Perez. Perez with options on the outside. He's got Halusik over the top. Nice flick out of bounds there from Kruger. Coming on for Lakota West is number 7, Cristiano Lamb, and coming off is number 5, Nick Farler. Nice throw there towards the middle. Boyd with a little possession here. He's got a 2-on-1 battle to win here. Tries to keep it in bounds, but ultimately it'll go out for a Mason throw-in. Taken away by the Firebirds. Nice ball there from Washington. Dragon with Boyd over the top. Just overhits it.
Really surprising there that he didn't make that pass. Usually he makes those beautiful passes, but it just didn't come through that time.
For sure. Just off the mark. Dragon definitely known for those on-the-money passes. Just off there. Shallow punt here from Mason. Taking a little friendly Mason bounce. And that's won by John Harris. Foul called on the Firebirds there. It'll be a... Oh, my apologies. With ref interference, it'll be a drop ball for the Comets. Boyd with a nice win there. Plays a little distracted. Boyd with a nice run towards the middle.
He's got Garrett.
Oh, away.
No.
Nice tackle there from Chrisman.
Play still alive for Lakota West, though.
And cleared away again by Mason. Lakota West sub here. Coming on is number 8, Logan Maisie, and coming off is number 11, Avery Washington. Maisie settling into that center attacking mid position. Definitely what the Firebirds need here, trying to get those nice lengthy passes. Nice win there on the outside from Boyd. Boyd cuts it back. He's got options in the middle. And taken away again by Mason. Nice defensive presence there from Genaria. He'll be taken down there. No foul called. West keeps possession.
In these last 15 minutes, Lakota West has been really ramped up their game. Offensively and defensively, they've been looking phenomenal. Looks like they're about to score a goal here. Maybe before half, Jackson? Probably not, but maybe.
Hey, here's hoping. They definitely need that momentum going into the second half. Nice throw there from Halusik. He's got Dragon. Dragon of it taken away. Clearance towards the far side here. Camden just misses it. Unfortunate. It'll be taken by number 15. That's Bejan. And cleared away by Coffin. Mason's just all over Lakota West here. No foul called from the ref, though. Lets him play on. That physicality here in these last few minutes of the half has definitely ramped up from the Mason Comets. West looking to maybe respond here with some physicality of their own.
It's just a physical game, Jackson. That's all I have to say.
Nice block there from Joey G on the
Beautiful
slide tackle.
It's Lakota West goal kick now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
West looking here. You just got to play it slow. Don't play any dumb passes here. Just try and get it out of the back. Try and maybe get that goal-scoring opportunity before the half ends.
It is possible, Jackson, but not likely.
Here's hoping, though. Taken away by the Comets here. They got possession on the outside. Looking to cross it in here. And unfortunate pass will go out for a Firebird throw. Throw taken by Camden here with about 1:20 left. A lot of tossing and turning here. Ball played over the top by Marchand. He's got Boyd.
It's a 1v1.
Space.
He could do
Shot
it.
on goal, just wide. Boyd took an extra touch there. Might have just needed to take it a little earlier, but nonetheless, great goal-scoring opportunity from the Firebirds. Unlucky from Ryan Boyd. Got to keep his head high, though. That was a great scoring opportunity. Ball flicked over the top.
Oh, no.
Goalie's out. Played towards the back post.
Oh!
And cleared away by Kaufman. Kren unlucky to come out of the goal there, but Kaufman saving the day.
Wow. Talk about a clear from Kaufman, Jackson. That was a crazy header.
30 seconds to go here in the first half.
And here we got the famous corner kick.
Yeah, Mason looking towards that trendy back post area here with about 20 seconds left with the in-swinger.
This is how they scored their only goal against Oak Hills.
Play towards the back post, headed in, shot, and it'll go in. Goal for Mason. That was number 9. That was Dabrowski. Clock winding. Pause here at 10 seconds.
Definitely not something I expected to see. Definitely possible, Jackson, but it's pretty crazy.
Unfortunate there from the Firebirds. They had all the momentum going, and then they just kind of gave it away there. Just ball was bouncing around in the box, and then ultimately Dabrowski just pounced on it and put it away into that bottom corner. Nothing Kren or the defense could really do there. Just bounced unlucky right on his foot, and he just slot it in the bottom corner.
And that will make his second goal of this season.
Boyd will just clear it up here, and that'll take us to halftime. Going into the half, Firebirds down 1-0. After the break, we'll go around the GMC and talk about some score predictions and what we think's going on. We will be right back in just a little bit. Welcome back to second half action here at Firebird Field. Firebird starting with early possession on the outside. Alex, before the break, we were talking about GMC predictions.
Oh, yeah.
For tonight. What are your predictions for tonight's games?
Well, tonight we've got a fabulous one. So we've got Coleraine at Fairfield. That's a tough one. I'm going to have to go with Coleraine winning that 1-0. What about you?
For that game, I got Coleraine winning 3-2.
Okay. And Hamilton at East. What we got there?
Hamilton at East, I got a tie there, 2-2.
Tie. I've got Hamilton winning 1-0. Mason at Lakota West. What's your score prediction there?
I got 2-1 Lakota West here currently.
And any modifications to that score prediction?
I got no modifications, but as we see Mason line up here, far side free kick, looking awfully familiar to the one for the first half. Headed towards the back post, just wide. Saved on the back post, that's Harris. Ref calls it just out of bounds. Be Lakota West goal kick.
And let's go ahead and do Mason. Oh, sorry. Princeton at Oak Hills. I've got Princeton winning, believe it or not. I think they're going to come back here, get their first win of the season, Jackson.
I'm going to have to agree with you there. I think Princeton's going to take the win 2-1 against Oak Hills. And
then we've got Middletown at Sycamore. Sycamore is a hard rival.
For sure. For that game, Middletown has not been playing their best this season. I have Sycamore with a little bit of a blowout there. I got 4-1 as the final score.
Wow.
For Sycamore.
Okay. They're really good, but I'm going to have to disagree with that prediction. I'm going to have to go with 3-1.
3-1, okay.
And those are your predictions. Here shortly, we will be pulling up those live scores because all those games are live. Oh, wow.
Nice shot there from Maisie. It'll take a little bit of an unlucky deflection there, but nonetheless, great shot from Logan Maisie up top.
Oh, yeah, definitely a beautiful shot there for him.
Firebirds here have definitely amped up the pressure here starting the second half. Like I said in the first half, they're definitely more of a second half team. Going into this game, they got to utilize that that early momentum.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That earlier momentum is crucial for – wow. That's a kick, and it's going to be a foul call.
Firebird.
Yellow card on
number
7, Cooper Sorrellis. So he's going to get a yellow card after that incident. Not good for him. Sorrellis is a pretty good player for Mason, having only 2 assists this season, but he's definitely a dynamic player. And he's just doing work.
Absolutely. As lining up for the West free kick here, they got Maisie and Marchand on it. Maisie with a little run over. Marchand shot on goal, just over the goal. Great shot for Marchand. Unlucky result, but nonetheless, great opportunity there from the Lakota West Firebirds.
Great opportunity indeed. Those are what you need. A little bit more, a couple more of those, and we can get a goal out of that, Jackson. So hopefully we see some of that more.
West definitely amping up the pressure here.
Yeah.
Nice little ball movement here from Mason. Taken away by Genaria, though, in the back. He plays it back towards Kren.
Yeah, there's a reason why Rick Coper, our head coach, has a 70% win-loss rate in his entire career, which is extremely good, Jackson. So, or excuse me, not in his entire career with Lakota West. He did coach at Sycamore for about 2 years there.
Ever since he's been at these Firebirds, and they've been pretty good with his entire career. Boyd with a nice little defensive presence there. It'll take a deflection off Mason. It'll be a Lakota West corner.
So that physicality got him that corner kick. That's a very smart move here.
For sure. He definitely just shouldered him off the ball there. He was just utilized that muscle and just took advantage.
Yeah. We'll see a corner kick. Looks like he's going to go short here, my prediction.
Here's the kick. Plays it towards the near post. He's got options. Headed away initially. And
headers all around. And
foul
it will
called
be...
Foul called against Mason there. It'll be a Lakota West free kick.
They originally said Lakota West, but they changed it. So...
Yeah, ref a little bit of a mix-up there. It does eventually give the right call. It'll be a Lakota West free kick. Marchand lining up again here. He almost had it the first time. Let's see if he can redeem himself a little bit here. Get the Firebirds on the scoring plane.
I think so, Jackson. He hasn't been a superstar these last couple of weeks against these big top teams and top schools, so we'll see.
Maisie with a shot on goal here,
Ooh.
well over, and it'll be a Mason goal kick.
Macy's been having a little bit of a rougher game than he usually does, Jackson. Definitely going to need to step up that game for him. He's been having a little bit of a struggle. Oh, and Mason almost gets it to the goal. Risky, and it's going to be out of bounds on Lakota West.
Yeah, definitely a risky play there from Kren. He had the switch towards Genaria, but ultimately tried to play it and just force it towards Kaufman. Definitely was not the wise move there. Shot on goal and goal for the Comets. That's number 19. That is Landon Miller with the goal. Unfortunate turn of events there for the Firebirds. Cran appeared to have it on the near post. He just couldn't get his glove underneath it, and it'll slip under his hand for a Mason goal.
Yeah, truly, truly, truly unbelievable, Jackson, that this is our outlook so far in tonight's game. Just not a good sign for life for Lakota West as of right now. Offensively, not scoring a lot of shots on goal. We've got a lot of mishaps and mistakes that you need to rebuild on, and I'm not sure if there's enough time, Jackson. But
yeah, they definitely got to clean it up here. They got to change that momentum up. Being down 2-0, it's just really unlucky, and now you got to claw your way back into this game, kind of one play at a time. One in the middle here by Perez. He's got options, plays it, tries to play the switch, doesn't find the feet of Boyd, though. Nice slide tackle one there on the outside. Runner on the outside looking towards goal. Shot.
Oh, wow.
Bobbled a little bit
Beautiful
there from Kren, but ultimately good save.
Another scary shot on goal there, Jackson. Not what you want to see.
No, absolutely. West has got to change the tides here, as that's not going to do it. Maisie with an unfortunate touch there to go out for a Mason throw.
Might just be a little bit of miscommunication offensively between the strikers and wings and backs.
Absolutely. You can kind of see that that frustration kind of boiling over a little bit here. They got to dial it back in. They got to talk to each other, and they just got to find those scoring opportunities that they just haven't been able to find today so far.
And another scary pass there, but just a little bit too hard.
You know, Alex, going forward, what do you think the Firebirds got to change up here that ultimately just hasn't been going their way so far that you think can change for the better?
Honestly, Jackson, I say let's just switch up our entire formation, Jackson. Let's go to more of a offensive formation, maybe a 3-4-3 or something along those lines, just to change up the game and do something, Jackson, because this defensive formation is not working right now, or this balanced formation isn't working. So,
yeah, I like the offensive heavy presence. They definitely need to have that pass first mentality here. I feel like it's been too often where they're just playing individual soccer, and they just got to clean up those passes as well. As we saw again there, just a silly mistake. You got to clean it up on the footwork and on the passes ultimately. Clean up the simple stuff, and the goals are sure to come.
Definitely got to clean up these motions for Lakota West. So I see a lot of situations where someone's not in their position and it just messes up the entire play because of just one person. And it's not even just because of one person. It's everyone as a whole, Jackson. But only time could tell.
For sure. A nice tackle there from the behind by Lamb. Shot on goal here.
Wow.
Nice save there from Kren. That was a rocket of a shot there from number 10. That was Kashiwakora. Not even afraid to shoot. I believe that was about 25 yards out. That was crazy.
Oh, yeah. That looked like a missile, Jackson. That was crazy.
Ultimately, good save from Kren, though.
Yeah, Kren's been definitely putting in his workload tonight. But defensively, we just need to step it up. That's the only thing I have to say. We need to fall back on being more technical for sure. And this corner kick's going to be taken out. Looking close.
Initially saved by Kren, and then it'll fall on it. Nice save there from Jonathan Kren.
He's not letting one of those go in again, Jackson, I can tell.
No, he's definitely not messing around on those corner kicks anymore. High pressure here from Boyd. Cleared towards midfield. Lamb battling for it. Ultimately wins it initially and then won again by Perez.
Ooh, just a little bit too hard of a pass there. Yeah, definitely a lot of opportunities missed for Ryan Boyd. That previous play was a good example, but also that play where it was a one-on-one, him versus the keeper, but he just got a little bit too fancy on it and ended up losing that shot.
Ball played over the top here by Mason. Kaufman will take it himself and clear it to the outside. He's got Maisie there out there. Taken away with possession in the middle. That's number 9. That's Dabrowski. And now with possession on the outside, that's Harris. Harris plays it towards the middle. Black towards Dabrowski. Foul called on the Firebirds. Be a Mason free kick. Definitely not a heavy foul there, but nonetheless, it'll be called. It'll be a Mason free kick here. That's about 25 yards out.
Pretty scary kick here for Lakota West. Just hold in there. We cannot let another goal be scored.
For sure. You got to step up here defensively as Kren setting up the wall here. He's selecting a 5-man wall with a pretty close free kick here.
So we will see what will happen.
Free kick taken here when it'll be well over. That was taken by number 8. That was Eddie Jha. And that'll be a Firebird goal kick.
And we will have 2 subs for Lakota West.
Coming on is number 15. That's Ayor Galarraga.
It's going to be 1 sub, excuse me.
One by Marchand on the outside. He's got options in the middle. Cuts it towards the center. Nice move there from Marchand. Plays it over the top towards Boyd. Just a little too much on it. Boyd caught up in traffic there. Can't get to it.
Yeah, I got to say, Jackson, Mason's true identity before this game was truly unknown. Now we understand that they are a physical team if they want to be. So beautiful, beautiful catch there by Kren.
Yeah, made it look easy there off the deflection. Looking to punt here is Kren trying to push his defense up the field. Nice long punt there. He's got Marchand. Ultimately won by Dragon there. Nice physical presence. Dragon plays it through towards Marchand. He'll be muscled off the ball. It'll be a Firebird throw. With possession in the middle here, it's Boyd. Boyd shot on goal, deflected, and it'll go out for a corner.
And I do got to say, I definitely tell a difference between tonight and 2 years ago when Coach Zabu was not at Mason. He joined in 2024. He's been doing phenomenal so far, only having one loss in his entire Mason career as head coach, which is insane.
Definitely an impressive feat coming into this game. Marchand with the back post cross here, punched away initially by the Mason keeper, and it'll be another Firebird corner.
Yeah, just for perspective, that's 24 games, including this season's games.
Definitely a crazy feat as a new head coach. Definitely a great record to have on your resume.
And talk about resume, he was the head coach for Cincinnati United Primer since 2012. Or sorry, 2020. Oh, and looks like a handball. Mason player goes down.
No call there from the ref. All he'll call is a throw-in for the Firebirds.
Definitely a lot of people around him definitely see why they missed that.
Throw-in from Camden. He's got Galarraga short, plays it towards Dragon. Dragon muscled off the ball a little bit here, trying to win it back. And he'll go out for a Firebird throw.
25 minutes remaining in this game.
Nice clearance there from Kaufman to reset the play here.
Landon Miller just tried to get a little too cheeky on that play there, and it just ends up back to Lakota West side of the field.
Couple subs on here for the Comets, trying to reinforce that strong offensive presence they had earlier.
And you can definitely tell just by looking at Sam Dragon how much stamina Lakota West has used so far in this game.
Yeah, Dragon definitely been a big part of that offense so far. He's been that that physicality that the Firebirds have been needing. Nice flick there from Maisie. Tries to keep possession there. Good play on the outside there. That was Kruger. Kruger limping a little bit on the outside. I know that pain too familiar. He's got a little bit of turf burn there.
Turf burn's the worst, Jackson. I got to say that. But we will see.
Throw on the outside here for the Comets. Taken away by Perez. Nice tackle there. Maisie with the dust on the outside. Plays it towards Perez. Firebirds here looking to play it out the back. Just trying to get something going here against this heavy Mason defense that just they haven't been able to penetrate it really at all tonight. Nice win on the outside there from Camden. Tries to play it through towards Boyd. Once again, just not on the same page. Firebirds, they've got to get that outside presence more. Boyd, he's playing more towards the middle, and they gotta get that outer channel going here.
Definitely. That final pass as well is usually just a little bit too little or a little bit too much there for Lakota West. And
he'll be taken down a little bit there from Genaria.
See the student section active and live.
And Genaria will be issued a card here after stopping the play, and he'll have to go off. Coming on for him is number 5. That's Nick Farler.
See if Nick Farler can make his statement tonight. Ex-broadcasting member, of course.
Genaria there, even though he goes off, I like that foul from him. It was just a smart foul. He was holding up play there, just preventing a potential attack from happening from the Mason Comets.
Smart indeed, Jackson. And just a quick update for that Oak Hills versus Princeton game. Oak Hills is up 1-0, and it is the second half.
With the kick on the outside here, that's Eddie Zhao. Plays it towards the front post. Nice save there from Krenz. Just scoops it up off the ground. Quick punt here from Kren. He's got Boyd over the top. Nice win there from Boyd. Looking to break through the Mason defense here. One-on-one. Breaks it towards the outside. Still kind of keeps possession here.
Still possession.
Plays it back towards the middle. Shot on goal by Galarraga. Deflected. One back by Ganem here on the outside.
Oh, and
it'll be a Firebird free kick here.
Looks like number 18 on Mason got something to the ear or head. That's Gleb Parker. But he's going to walk it off. I couldn't tell if that was some sort of a flop or a actual foul that maybe should have been called, but it was after the initial call, so.
Taking the free kick here is Maisie. Plays it short towards Washington.
Oh, no.
Washington with a little bit of a misfire there. Shot on goal, not enough, and it'll be a nice, easy save there for the Mason keeper. That's Fielden.
And like you said previously about playing as an individual, Avery did a little bit of that on that pass, just a little bit too far out pass, and there was a lot of defenders between the ball and the goal.
Nice ball over the top there from Perez, won by Ganem initially. He'll head it, muscled off the ball a little bit too much there, and he'll go out for a Mason Comets throw in, excuse me.
And for Lakota East versus Hamilton, it's 1-1 in the second half. 20 minutes to go. I'd like to thank Lakota East Broadcasting for broadcasting that game tonight. Make sure to check out their channel.
Possession here gained by Kren. He plays it short towards Farler. Unlucky pass there on the outside to go out for a Mason throw-in. Nice clearance there from Farler again. It'll be another Mason Comets throw-in.
20 minutes to go. Dakota West needs 2. Well, will they end up with 2? I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully, Jackson, they do, but only time can tell once again.
Yeah, they got to get something going soon here. Eventually, it's going to just come down to not enough time, so they got to lock it in and get some offensive presence here in the near minutes. Nice win there from Campbell on the outside, taken away by Washington. Washington plays it over the top. He's got Ganem headed away. Nice header there from number 23. That was Chrisman. Ganem has it blocked there. Go out for a West throw. Boyd will take the throw here. Never mind, he'll let it drop and he'll let Camden take it. Camden will throw it into that gap. He's got Ganem. Ganem plays it towards Washington. Washington cuts it back towards the middle. Just did a little too much with it. Taken away by Mason. Ball played over the top here. Nice touch there from Camden to take it away.
Dakota West has definitely stepped up the game, but just not enough for this first goal so far. Really got to nail down those passes, Jackson.
Yeah, for sure. They just got to execute a little bit more here. Just so far, basically throughout this entire game, they just have had trouble linking up in that offensive zone. They definitely got to lock it in here, get those passes going, and hopefully get those goal-scoring opportunities that they've been kind of lacking throughout this game.
Yeah, going into this game, I definitely didn't expect Mason to score 2 in the first half of play. Extremely impressive for Mason. I was expecting maybe 1 for Mason, but maybe not 2, Jackson.
Mason here doing a little bit of time wasting on the goal kick. Be taken here. Won by Mason. Switch toward the outside. That's number That's number 13. That's William Stegman. Taken away by Washington. He's got possession on the outside. A little bit of push in the back there, and it'll be off Mason for a Firebird throw. Thrown towards Ganem. Oh, unlucky touch there. West is just, so far in this game, they've just been struggling with the easy stuff. You know, they just haven't been able to connect passes. Their touches have been a little bit sloppy, and ultimately, they just haven't really deserved any kind of goal-scoring opportunities that they've gotten. They just gotta step it up and perform with the easy stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes to fundamentals, Jackson. That's really the key to success in soccer. It's really about execution, just getting down everything you can to get that goal.
Well put. Nice slide tackle there. That was number 17. That was Gonfayo for Mason. One by Boyd here in the middle. He's got the long switch towards Washington. Washington turned off the ball a little bit here. He's got to try and save it. Ultimately can't quite get there. Another Mason throw. Long throw here from the Comets, headed away by Lamb. Strong ball over the top here. Kaufman and Farler talking about it. Farler ultimately takes it. Ref says play on here.
Slide tackles all around. 15 minutes to go here on the Lakota West Student Broadcasting. I'd just like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in tonight's broadcast. And for all of you who watched that volleyball game, I'd like to thank those viewers as well, getting that dub.
Yeah, we definitely would love to give a great shout out to our fans on the broadcast. Coming on for the Firebirds, we got a couple substitutions. Coming on is number 2, Sam Dragon, and number 10, Garrett Marchand. Nice throw there from Maisie towards the back post. Cleared initially, but not fully. And finally cleared away by Mason.
West fans screaming, but it will go out on Mason. So Lakota West will have another opportunity here. Oh, and just...
Boyd with a great...
Wow. Getting past 3.
Physical presence there.
I mean, just talk about those fundamentals. Ryan Boyd's got it all, I got to say, Jackson.
For sure. He's definitely that 5-tool player.
He's been giving it his all for tonight's game. Been that lead striker. He's been doing a lot. But got to get that goal, Jackson. Got to get that goal.
Yeah, you got to get those points on the board. You got to get something going here momentum-wise. Nice touch there from Marchand. Called foul on Mason there. It'll be a Firebird free kick.
And Ryan will take this free kick from about the 50.
Take it short here. Plays it towards Camden. Camden played toward the back post. He's got runners here. Deflected a little bit by Dragon. Perez wins it here. Played back towards Boyd. Boyd plays it towards Dragon and cleared again by Mason. West just still unable to find that offensive presence. Mason here with a little bit of offensive presence. That's number 10. That's Kashiwakura. Swung in towards the front post here. Nice initial clearance from Farler. Won by Marchand on the outside. He's got Boyd. Boyd's pass deflected there. Tries to win it back and does. Plays it towards Washington.
Just too hard of a pass there from Avery.
It'll be won by 23. That's Mitch Chrisman. Good defensive play there from him.
Good initial header, but ooh. And
Risky
getting to wet.
there from
Oh no.
Kaufman, and it'll be claimed by Kren.
Not giving Mason any time to reset. Beautiful kick by Kren.
Taken away by Boyd here. Nice strong tackle again from Chrisman. Chrisman has definitely stepped up for the Mason defense tonight. He's definitely been that highlight hot shot back there.
Definitely.
Kren with another one of his signature long punts here. Plays it towards the outside. Maisie doesn't go to it, and it'll be cleared away by Mason for a Firebird throw.
Yeah, with this game so far, I am a little bit surprised that John Harris hasn't made any shots on goal or has had any goals. I think he did have one, but besides that one, he hasn't made a huge presence in tonight's game. A little bit of surprise, considering he's the leading scorer in the GMC. But you don't need your lead scorer, I guess, in these situations, apparently, Jackson.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing a lot of even soccer here, giving everybody the chance on the ball. Kaufman here looking to switch it towards Camden. Camden with the ball over the top. It's appeared to no deflection there. It'll be a Mason throw-in.
It's 10 minutes left in this game, Jackson. Will Lakota West get these 2 points or not? Only time can tell.
Yeah, I'm not certain at this point. You know, the timing aspect is really starting to kick in here. As coming on for the Firebirds is number 24, Keegan Sexton. He'll come on for the Firebirds, trying to get a little bit of offensive presence more here. Camden with a nice play on the outside. It took a deflection off a Mason player. It'll be a Firebird throw.
Little update. Lakota East is still tied 1-1 against Hamilton in the second half. 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in that game. So, down to the wire for that one.
Nice interception there from the Firebirds, taken away by Maisie. He plays it towards Boyd. Boyd plays it over the top. Nice flick there from Dragon towards Marchand. Marchand with options here, takes it himself. Couple ball rolls, played towards the center. He's got Dragon. Dragon shot and saved. Nice save there from number 0. That's Spencer Fielden.
So Fielden will come into the game for Durling. Excuse me.
Nice clearance there from Kaufman. Washington with the ball over the top here, plays it towards Marchand. Marchand with a nice dummy fake off the ball. Unfortunately, Mason does not fall for it. A little bit of a unnecessarily heavy clearance there from Kruger. That ball will go sailing out of bounds.
Definitely necessary, Jackson. Kick it as hard as you can.
Dragon with a nice possession on the outside. Plays it towards the middle. He's got Lamb. Lamb shot on goal just wide. Great opportunity for the Firebirds there. It did take a deflection, though. Will be a Firebird corner. Unlucky from Lamb, but a great offensive presence there nonetheless. And it'll be a Firebird corner here. Look, they're knocking on the door. They're looking for opportunities here.
Let's see if they can strike on that opportunity, though. These corner kicks have been rough so far for Lakota West.
Played towards the back post, and nobody's there, unfortunately. There's nobody there to clean up on that back post, and it'll be another Mason goal kick.
A little bit too high of a pass there from Garrett Marchand. So Mason will play it short.
On the outside here, that's Harris. Nice deflection there from Boyd.
At this point, you just gotta play offensive heavy if you're Lakota West.
Yeah, they got to win the ball at the back here.
Gotta get into your offensive. Two goals in 7 minutes, Jackson, is not impossible.
Yeah, just unlikely at this point, though. Mason they're kind of controlling the game at this point. Firebirds just unable to get any momentum going here. Looking hopeful here. Perez with possession here. Once again, just kind of gave it away there. Wasn't on the same page. These wingers and midfielders, they just haven't been on the same kind of wavelength. They haven't had the same ideas really all game. They haven't been able to connect any of those passes really.
They've definitely been on a different path, Jackson. Just not so much miscommunication, just crazy to say it, but a little bit of lack of chemistry.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one.
Which is crazy to say considering that they've only lost one game and they've been doing great so far. They even did great against St. X. With that loss, they still did great, scoring 1. So, I mean, pretty crazy. But every team is different in the GMC. Anyone can beat anyone. Nobody is safe. After this game is over, definitely head to Lakota East Student Broadcasting to watch and finish out your night with that game. It's down to the wire over there at the Hawk's Nest.
West will win a goal kick here with about 5 minutes to go. Kren with a nice long goal kick here. He's got Dragon in the middle. Dragon with a nice flick header.
And if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on all of our socials. That is X, used to be Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That is where you're watching it tonight. And that is at LWHS Broadcasting. Make sure to subscribe and follow on those accounts.
For sure. We're nearing 3K subscribers, I believe, on YouTube. Definitely looking to hit that milestone in the near future.
A couple more, and we'll be at 3K.
Yeah, tuning back into the game a little bit here. Unnecessary foul there from Boyd. It'll be a Mason free kick. Tempers seem to be flaring just a little bit. A lot of frustration from the Firebirds here, notably.
Just to be exact, we only need 600. 600 subscribers, and we'll be at 3K. So I'm sure that will come soon within this season. Probably before Christmas, Jackson. Who knows, though?
Yeah.
But make sure to tune in tomorrow night as well, as the Middies will be at home against the Lakota West Firebirds. See the student section still here, still hype. Still making their appearance, even though they've got tests in the morning and all that fun jazz.
Play towards the back post here. That's Harris on the back post. Take a shot, and it's off. It'll be a Firebird goal kick. Under 3 minutes to go now. Kren with a nice long goal kick here. Won by Maisie on the outside. And again, intercepted by Mason. Nice win there from Boyd. He's got options over the top, plays it towards the back post with Dragon and Maisie. Maisie will win it. He's got options in the middle, plays it back towards Marshawn. Marshawn on the outside.
It's now or never,
Cuts
Jackson.
It back. Maisie, unfortunate shot on goal, can't quite get it. Played back towards Washington. Washington shot off the crossbar and out. Unlucky.
Man.
Washington almost had that nice back post flick, just can't quite connect. Another unlucky turn of events for the Firebirds.
That was like 2 meters off of a goal here, Jackson. Crazy.
Yeah, definitely a very close shot indeed.
But there is 1:48 remaining in this game. Looks like Mason, even if Lakota West scores a goal, will conceal this game and cut it to a closure. And it is Mason ball.
Yeah, that's going to be the final straw for the Firebirds there.
Definitely.
Mason wins possession here in the middle. That's Kashiwakura taken away there by the Firebirds. Lamb with a nice ball over the top towards Sexton. 1 minute to go here. Nice switch towards the far side. That's number 15. That's Bejan. He'll be called offsides, though.
Only a couple minutes left at Oak Hills versus Princeton.
.30 seconds to go here. Final stretch of the game. Ten seconds to go here. Clock dwindling down. Ultimately, Mason's going to win this game here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will do it. Your Lakota West Firebirds unfortunately go down to the Mason Comets with a final score of Mason 2, Lakota West 0. We will be back tomorrow with a broadcast of West football. It'll be at home against the Middletown Middies. Feel free to tune in tomorrow. It would be a great game. That will be the end of our broadcast tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody have a